Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, we won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain de Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. But this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Hurry. We'd best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Où sont ces crétins? Espèce de... Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph. Couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! How dare you show me such disrespect? You simpleton! You rot-brained cabbage farmer! I will teach you some manners, boy.
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attacked my vessel and forced my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Thank you.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Seek that French vessel!
She's no match for you!
Ha-ha! Yeah!
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful.
Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail. You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as any on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Oh, God, now.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. Underneath the bargain.
Okay. That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
Morgan was an old goddess. Queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
A ship! Citizen von Shen! They will sink her!
Let's put the Morgan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
Ready here! Loaded on! Incoming ship! They're giving chase! Guard boat fire!
Stop them, boy!
On to flight!
Get a move on!
Fire!
He's breaking up! They're tearing her to pieces! Do something! My ship! Fire! It seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of the Gerfaut. It's a long way home. We have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier is pleased with us.
Now you're ready to sail for the horn. We're rolling, so our boots and our clothes are all in the
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just in an animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You worked for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here.
This is not a drill. Please
Follow me. Double time. This
Come on,
chaos
everyone.
is absolutely
Just like
your
we
fault, in
practiced our
case you're
safety drills.
wondering.
Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otzoberg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie, the elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess it'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Do you see it? Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins.
Okay, so I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery. I know you must have questions about your new assignment, or about me. For now, all I will say is that Shay's story contains the answers. Shay will lead you to a greater understanding.
Following the Great Purge of 2000, William Miles became the de facto leader of the Assassins. A cunning and ruthless strategist, he trained several agents who infiltrated Abstergo, including Clay Kazmarek and Lucy Stillman. In late 2012, I captured William Miles in Cairo and delivered him to Warren Vidic in Rome. Miles' son, Desmond, attacked Abstergo, killed Vidic and Master Templar Daniel Cross. He fled to a First Civilization temple in New York. On December 21st, Desmond Miles was killed inside the precursor structure. The grieving William Miles went underground and left the Brotherhood in the hands of Gavin Banks. Banks led a small team across the globe, attempting to rebuild assassin cells. We have confirmed sightings in Kyoto, Moscow, and Paris. Miles resurfaced in late 2013, and we have confirmed his involvement in the infiltration of Abstergo Entertainment Montreal by the assassins Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane. Both Miles and Banks remain at large. Agent Acosta has tasked the Akashic satellite Plexus to sweep the planet for traces of assassin activities. We have yet to locate them.
Nice find. If it was me, I'd snoop to see if there's any juicy stuff on it. But I might be a terrible person.
Latham Kenway remains a controversial figure for me. I have great respect for him. After all, he was the Grand Master of the Colonial Rite, charged with finding a precursor site. Hatham was cunning and ruthless, but he had a streak of emotional weakness that ultimately triggered his downfall. He lost his father when he was a child, and the British Grand Master Reginald Birch raised him to become a Templar Knight. Hatham eventually learned that his father, Edward, had been an assassin. That he chose to stay a Templar, rather than follow in his father's footsteps, indicates to me that he believed he was already on the right path. When Hatham discovered that Birch was the one who murdered his father, he and his sister killed him in revenge. I believe this was the beginning of his downfall. Templars kill for efficiency, not petty emotions. When he discovered that his son Connor was an assassin working against him in the colonies, the same emotional weakness stayed his blade. A pity Connor did not show him the same mercy.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor? That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Mackandal's man complete his task before the earthquake hit?
I cannot know. Vonredi has not been found. He was a strong Maroon, one of Mackandal's best students.
Such a shame. So we cannot know if he found the site.
Indeed. But if there was a temple under the waves, I doubt it is still standing.
And the artifacts that showed the way?
Stolen. The Templars broke in during the chaos. They seized the manuscript and precursor box. I gave chase on the sea, but lost their trail when they reached New York.
We must consider what to do next.
Adewale looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true, at least. What will we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Top form, Shay. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Nicely done. I am surprised. Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target. Nicely done. I am surprised. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Oh, do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you.
It is time for the hunt.
Yeah.
Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. You must use what nature gives us. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole 2 precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to? Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we're not most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
Loose all!
Let's move!
Who's tops and royals?
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. Task me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Macandal, Shay. We have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
And Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, as you'll be mentored.
We'll see.
Don't say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again. I'll throw you in the ocean.
Make them rue the day they crossed us! Loose and trim too!
Race for it back to them!
All sail, shall take it!
As we were fishing off Haysborough line, shooting and hauling and trolling all night in that windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows we'll all pull together. When up jumped a herring, the queen of the sea, says now, old skipper, you cannot catch me in the windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows we'll all pull together. We sighted a thrasher, slashing his tail. Time now, old skipper, to hoist up your sail in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up jumps a slipsail as strong as a horse. Says now, old skipper, you're miles off course. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then along comes a place who's got spots on his side. Says not much longer he sees you can ride in the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. Then up is a conger as long as a mile. Wind's coming easterly, he says with a smile. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather. When the wind blows, we'll all pull together. I think what
that storm could be dangerous.
Cargo!
Wash away.
As I walked down the Broadway one evening in July, I met a maid who had betrayed in a two good earrings, and they cost me 50 cents.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Anchor away!
Yeah.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. It's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies. Rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Can't be far now, Captain. There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Such a sight. Say this is a good day to light.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. No spoils. Now's the time. Let's board her.
Show them what's for, Captain.
Come on, men. The spoils are ours.
Captain, hold your fire. Don't want to sink her.
But the sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. Spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the dunes.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
but Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain. Captain, look!
Killer Wild!
There's Perse, Shay. Small fishing village.
Is this the place? See nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Perse and fishing go hand in hand. It will serve our purpose well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Anchor away! You'd better borrow some coin. Bartering with an empty purse won't get you very far.
What service can I provide? Rum bit of business, that.
Tu te sens en sécurité? Nous sommes loin de toute civilisation.
You could not have arrived at a better time, my friend.
should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Some sort of cargo there,
We're
sir.
clear, Captain.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay. The foe patrols these waters closely, Captain.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats!
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. Sink every last one of them. For once, I find myself agreeing. Try to fix it happen.
Look out! Fire, sir! On your mark!
Briefing all pumps!
That's the last of them. And let us go on. Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope the chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar! Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men instead of skulking around.
On your neck?
Of course not. Murderous bastards want to control the world and everything in it.
We have nothing in common with that, of course.
For impact!
Loose main sails!
Let loose the mains!
Crowded all on!
Loose sail! Abandoned vessel shape. That wind's trouble, Captain Cormac.
Sir! To the fore!
There it is. Anticosti. The chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
douse the gallants and royals!
Wind's getting vicious.
Furlough!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see.
So, Louis Joseph, how goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh, yes. Their Irish farms yield much meat, don't they? And that is smart management. Far better than the locals could do.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken it.
Where's the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
Do as he says! Hold right there! There! On him! He's getting away! Must I do everything here? I knew you were too much of an idiot to stay dreaming, you foolish cur! There! Get him!
good day's hunting. This is more like it.
Myself. We should take the main. You see a lot of walls around here? An earthquake caused a lot of chaos. at the helm!
So what's our next heading?
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks is ours.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a temper and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Why does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often, it seems. That's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when.
Use explosives!
Fire! Fire!
Shooting the mines she dropped from Stinger!
Fire! Spread our wings to the wind!
Careful! Press me here if you've a mind to hunt them down, Captain!
So, and we know so. Oh, a poor old man came riding by. Oh, poor old man. Says I, old man, your horse will die. And we say so, and we know so. And if he dies, we'll tan his hide. Oh, poor.
Get the mainsails into the wind! Studs out! Let's get moving!
Loose sail!
realise that
One evening in July, I met a maid who had betrayed in a sailor shop. Said I had it some way, you Sandy, my dear Annie. Oh, you new young girl, can't you dance polka? To Tiffany,
Reef the topsails and gallants! Trim us off the wind!
I put her to
What's on your mind, Captain? Later then.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Oh, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan.
Close down!
Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
The foe patrols these waters closely.
Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Good hunting. Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't.
Loading cargo!
Blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find
down.
Washington.
On your seats!
Haul in the stunsails!
Draw back!
Some blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
Get back on the ground. Clear shot. Falling like flies around here.
You there! Bastard's running. Come back here and face us like a man. Oh no, you don't. Come back. Come back here and face us like a man.
What's this? A rifle?
You there! Stay! Where? You...
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
You come back here!
What's so special about this party?
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
So then God doesn't smite us. But what's going on?
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying...
Keep your eyes open.
Enemies could be anywhere.
Keep your mind on your work, not your stomach.
And so you die.
Stop thinking about those poor devils and poor prince.
I never thought I'd see such a spectacle in my life. I saw it. Why do we choose to live here?
What's the matter with you? Have you caught something?
Yes, I must have.
Keep it to yourself.
Might just become civilized after all.
Mocking at a market.
Yes, I must have. I can't stop thinking about those poor devils in Port-au-Prince. You'd think you could happen here. An earthquake, I mean.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. Oh, damn it. I'd better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around.
Keep up, boys.
Is that a shit mortar? That's not Spartan!
Damage report. I've got a clear shot. Captain's at the helm.
Get the mates free! Brief the topsails and gallants!
Forward, gallants in!
All sail, shitting! Fire!
Enemy sails coming! In us, sir! Loaded!
Fire!
She's surrendering! Careful, Captain! I'll fire any volleys, sir! Calling you into retreat, Captain! Caution, sir! Careful, Captain! They can fire many volleys! They're firing, sir!
Brace yourselves!
He's been hit!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. We'll find the objects later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we can sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
Few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
loose tops.
So grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
He's struggling with the loss.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but search for this blasted manuscript and book.
Le Chasseur has a lead on the box. We need him and Chevalier in St. John's.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then. When Achilles said whoever had the artifact could access sites of great power, what does he mean?
We're all alone, sir!
Fire! Fire!
Report! What's your status? Don't let a runner say! Jump into the drink when you can!
Loose all and trip shot! Lead them in!
Brace! Brace!
Blue's down! Catch someone!
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a long talk with that Wally about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern.
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had the candle in it, I think. We put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript too. With the paper of a banner in Latin. We see it in English.
Let out some sail! How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both could be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom. Fire! Brace! Fire!
Ready to
Fire! Fire!
Recommend explosive shock.
Douse the gallants of mine!
They landed a hit, sir!
Blew up!
Send them out to our father above!
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home. Loose and catch the wind!
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
You don't say.
And then there's the maids I met in Lisbon. Destined for the convent they were. Dark-eyed and kindly dispositioned. If only I'd spoke Portuguese. Not that we spent much of our nights talking.
Opinions like that give a man an entirely different reputation.
Reef it all, tops!
Anchor away!
Bring up the ropes!
Captain Cormac,
Give me some speed!
Floating cargo!
Careful! It's quite a rough squall, Captain.
Sir! Fall!
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
It's a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Douse the royals and tops!
Good day to you, sir.
Our pleasure. See you next time.
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in our land to their watery grave. The Garfou nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, you can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Pucker's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my hooded friends.
Get the mainsails into the wind! Captain?
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we, gentlemen?
You are in a jovial mood, Shay?
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
I also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morgan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology, but never witnessed its operation.
What about Smith, then? Is he close by? There he is!
Most fortunate timing! Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us! Give chase!
But hold your fire! We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this bucket go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier.
Our target is a smart man, but out of his element here.
Samuel Smith is a dead frustration. What is doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone, or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship. Something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked me, I would have known about it.
But he's back from a long voyage. Now's our chance to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templars' wealth, doesn't he? With him out of the way...
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship, or force him to beach.
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the ice.
It seems you're not the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
The ice is breaking away! Sir! To the fore!
It worked. The way is clear.
Now, once more, your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
These waters are... It's an ambush!
Halfway you sit, Diablo d'Enfer! Smith must not escape!
Fire! Fire!
I don't see Smith's ship!
Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find them.
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire! Fire!
Shoot now, sir!
Fire!
Ready here!
Fire!
This way to starboard! Ready here!
There's Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
Loading cargo! Sir! To the fore!
What wickedness is this?
Another Templar tactic. They can cover whole stretches of ocean with their flames.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him.
Careful. It's quite a rough squall, Captain. Now we know where he was headed. Bastard has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
I've got the precursor box. Smith's dead.
Well done, Shay.
Where's Chevalier?
Returning to Le Garfou. We'll have to celebrate without him, I'm afraid.
I don't much feel like celebrating, Liam. I know we have to get these artifacts back, but at what cost? Samuel Smith. He could barely hold his sword straight. Killing him was...
necessary.
But
nothing. Smith was a dangerous man. A Templar. What's worse, he had the precursor box. You should be proud of yourself, Shay.
Perhaps.
We should head for Albany now. James Wardrobe, the fellow Lawrence Washington gave the manuscript to, will be there. Sigawasi reported that James Wardrobe rooted out many tribes from their ancestral land. We have proof that he's the untapped massacres. He's one of the most devious and ruthless men in the colonies. He uses the letter of the law to serve his purposes. And when the law does not bend to him, he gets lawmakers to bend it for him. Mark my words, Shay. James Wardrobe's a bureaucrat. He doesn't care how his actions affect others.
Loose the mage!
As much sail as you can!
Full sails! Brace for it! We're going to hit!
Grafton hooks away!
Brace for impact!
Loose and trip! Give me some speed! Tops, gallants, right! All sail, shall take it!
Loose topsails, gallants and royals!
Reef it all tops!
Anchor!
Get the maids free!
Aloft, lads! Loose the royals!
There's the city of Albany, sir. The greatest frontier town of them all.
I think your business in Albany, sir. Just visiting. My sister lives here.
Now is there?
Hold you! Will you die with honor? Or like the cows you are? Down!
you're here. Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, but you eliminated him. James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Johnson was here.
Who's he?
Well, he's a trader and was colonel of the warriors of the Six Nations for a while. He's responsible for the New York levies now, I think. He also has land.
Cannot just let anyone inside. Where is your commanding officer? I want a word.
Never heard of him.
This won't last long.
I lost my father.
Ah, that must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript.
Or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
A rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready to electrify it.
Excellent. We will have the box delivered shortly. As for the manuscript... Captain?
I apologize, sir, but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks were too great.
The risks? Ah. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays.
You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrop.
I suppose it depends on King George. I think we need a stronger colonial government.
And now to Wardrop and the manuscript.
done, soldier. Do not stop on my behalf. Again, young man. We will...
I'll take that, you Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
Even the devil can quote scripture to suit his own purposes.
What's this? Got a good line on him!
Dodge this, car!
This is more like it.
Give them a few ales and they think they can...
a shoulder while you march. Please come in and cast an eye about.
A pleasure. See you next time.
I'll shove this boot up your arse when I'll do.
Did I ever tell you that I once served with Lawrence... what?
Captain's at the helm!
Let out some sail! Hold them in! Get off the wind! Mates out! Let's go! Crowd on every inch of sail! Trim the yards off the wind!
Selection of fine racing horses is available from Jenkins and Sons. Their quarter horses cannot be beaten on the short track, and their standard breds pull harnesses without tires. Descended from the finest Arabian and practicality in mind in their dress. Silk and velvet are unneeded luxuries that are to the economies of hostile foreign
You're late. The sky is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Ah. Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it? Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do, then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
This is intolerable. I can barely conduct my research anymore.
Everyone is having metal confiscated nowadays.
Yes.
The weather's getting good. You know where the warehouse is, soldier. Aye, sir.
I'm sure you're seeing things, but I'll take a butcher's. Did you see that strange stuff in Benjamin Franklin's garden?
I keep well clear of that place. They say that manifests with lightning.
Speaking of lightning, I reckon there's a storm coming.
Aye. Let's hope she demurs until we're off duty.
Darling, you up for a pint?
Sure, if you bring your maid.
That's bleak. Is that the last of it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Good, put it with the rest.
I wonder what Master Franklin plans to do with these rods. The storm's getting worse. hurry back to Frankfurt.
Shay! Thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
It's a map! Where is that?
Portugal! Lisbon, I'd stake my life on it!
Make yourself scarce, Shay. The militia will be here any minute. I'm sure they will have questions.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right. The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Hope will be expecting me.
Crime under control and not a Frenchman.
You would have fallen down already.
Please get him away. Must I do everything here? I have him in my sight.
the mainsails into the wind! Close down! Catch some wind! Reef the topsails and gallants!
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the Precursor Temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morgans safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus es, Domine. Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, quo tibi oferimus, fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet potus spiritualis. In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis. Et Sancti Tui benedictus tibi. Dexteram Patris sedes ad interpellandum pro nobis, Kyrie eleison. Miseratus nostri omnipotens Deus et, dimissis peccatis nostris, perducat nos ad vitam aeterna.
It. The precursor site. What do we have here? The artifact. do this to them? God had nothing to do with this.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the box, Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
you are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles cannot be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness. Only one thing to do. There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing, exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps. But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built! Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
Shay. Haven't I taught you anything?
You will have to run faster than that!
You did. Like a man. Let us drown you. This is let us drown you.
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters. Shay!
What is this?
A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data.
Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through. This is bizarre. These memories seem to take place some 20 years after the one we just saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means... Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you. All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there, so keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
Yeah.
Et alors? Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled England and France, and that guy said Notre Dame. Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
I have him in my sights. Clear shot. Il est là! Attrapez-le! Help! Somebody help! Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now.
Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later. We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
You've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why don't you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived. Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect on what we have discussed.
Hey, I'm by the elevator. Get over here.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your Animus prepped while you're downstairs. I've added the location to the next server on your map. Get going.
Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
I have granted you level 1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the server room. Once you restore servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your Animus. Servers, numbskull, servers! And you're in.
All points ready.
Begin.
Go, go, go!
Who are you? Don't you touch her!
Oh, for God's sake, restrain him. You, give me the child. Oh, shush now. You're all right.
Elena!
Calm down, Mr. Berg. I promise you I won't hurt your daughter.
Who are you?
My name is Warren Vidic. I work for Abstergo Industries. You quit the Uti Yaga regiment and became a freelance mercenary in order to afford better care for Elena's cystic fibrosis. How's that working out for you?
Arkele!
I have an offer for you.
I don't work for people I don't know.
It's not that kind of offer. I'm going to remove an item from my pocket.
What is that?
This little pill? It's actually for her. Go on, little one. Have some medicine.
Stop!
There now. Isn't that better? This pill will cure her. It isn't on the market, but it can be yours if you agree to participate in a little training program I put together.
What does Abstergo need with someone like me?
Oh, you won't be working for Abstergo. However, if you perform, Abstergo could work for you.
I want one thing before I agree.
Name it.
That one there. He upset my daughter.
I understand. Gentlemen, release Mr. Berg. Jenkins, give him your gun.
What?
Now!
Yes, sir.
Satisfied?
It's a start.
Great job, Numbskull. Data we have is pretty raw, but it's enough to move forward. Get back up here. Double time. It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs in between Animus sessions.
Like Hatham Kenway, Daniel Cross came from an assassin bloodline, as the Orlov family had at least 2 generations who served the Brotherhood. Daniel Cross's history of drug addiction and Animus-induced psychosis should not take away from his many accomplishments for the Templar cause. Under the influence of Warren Vidic, he was planted into the Brotherhood and earned their trust, eventually meeting their reclusive mentor. Then his subliminal programming activated, and he killed the mentor, triggering the first great purge of the modern age. Al-Mualim, Haras, Vali Sel Tradat, Baptiste, Duncan Walpole, Hatham Kenway, Lucy Stillman, Daniel Cross. These are but a few prominent examples of something I've always felt. That there will always be assassins who are willing to abandon their cause to serve ours. Yet there is no one who embodies this idea better than Shay Cormac. And I want the assassins to confront this painful reality.
Do you care to explain what happened in Paris?
Gavin Banks led a team of assassins to your laboratory and destroyed it.
That lab was supposed to be completely off the grid. How did they find it?
Banks is a known associate of Sean Hastings and Rebecca Crane, who have infiltrated Abstergo before. He is also not your typical assassin brawler. He follows information. They found a way to access your Helix servers. Nothing is off the grid anymore.
That facility was dedicated to studying the sage we recovered from Montreal last year.
If you had informed me of its existence, Sigma Team could have protected your interests.
Did you engage Banks' team?
Sorkin and I tracked them from Paris to La Rochelle, where their ship was waiting for them. We fought, but we were outnumbered. Sorkin was stabbed 7 times by an assassin we have identified as Galina Voronina.
And you let them get away?
Let's be very clear. I was trained to hunt and kill assassins. It was you who disbanded my team and sent me on a fool's errand across the surface of the Earth. I warned you this would happen.
You know what? I can admit when I'm wrong. You have my permission to reform Sigma Team.
I need DaCosta back.
Impossible. She's still in Montreal.
Unacceptable.
I've apologized for my oversight, Berg, but don't push me. The fact is, we need to find new sages. Alvaro Grammatica tells me that Melanie LeMay has a few promising leads in Montreal.
When will DaCosta be finished?
She's ahead of schedule on security upgrades and firewalls, but Helix is a target for assassins, Erudito, and the First Civilization consciousness. So, there have been some setbacks.
Is the building physically secure?
There's security on site.
Send me there.
Oh? I thought you were too good to be wasted on such trivial matters.
I wanted DaCosta back on my team, and if that building is a target, I need to make sure she's looked after. I will also improve their security, in my own way.
Very well, I'll start preparing the necessary documents. Like DaCosta, you'll be a consultant from Abstergo Industries, there to help bring them up to speed on some new policies.
In the meantime, send some extra agents to Paris. I suspect there may still be assassins lurking there.
Sorry, but this is a restricted area.